We're going live though, anyway. Yep. Well, hello everyone. Real Snakes here. And we're here for our 50th podcast. Did you ever think we'd be in the 50th one? I can't believe we got to 50. That's pretty good, if you ask me. Um, could be. I don't know how many weeks we've missed. Because we kind of missed a few weeks. Well, yeah. Well, yeah, well, you're here today, so guess that's good. Oh, hello, Giggle, Giggle Bits, whatever your name is. Hello. Welcome to the podcast, the 50th one for us. So, so what, how's your day been, Callum? Been a nice chill day? Looking at fish. Oh, hello, Jake. We're live on our 50th podcast. Can you believe that? We've actually got a schedule for Wednesdays now. That's our day we do our podcast. Um, Can we talk about Extraction too, Drake? Well, what do you want to talk about first? What's the first thing you want to talk about? Alright. I think it's a shame it wasn't in cinema. 'Cause it's one of the one of the greatest action heroes, I think. Action movie, I think. Well, you know, it could have made money. That's what I think. I know, but imagine if they played the movie and said, "Oh no, it would have been good." But yeah, I know what you're saying. It is Netflix, so they don't do that stuff. But that scene in the prison is awesome. The way it starts and how far they go before it stops the one shot. It takes a lot of skill that to do. Yeah, I do like how his name's just Tyler, and it's not even like a great action hero name, is it really? Yeah, he doesn't have a cool name, it's just a normal name. It's not even it's not even in America, is it either? Like normal, like normally it is. That's what's good about it. So, they sort of like retcon this film for the second one. Because in the first one you think he's dead. Yeah, and then they realise they got something special. And we're gonna get a third one, but he has stopped back from like being an actor, hasn't he, really? He's got like health problems and stuff. And he wants to spend time with his kids, I think. You know. That's nice. What? Chris Hemsworth. He's actually a good actor. He's one of the few Marvel actors. He's not just Thor. Yeah. Right. If you watch The Grey Man, that was bad. It's called The Grey Man. It's another action film. And it's got what's his name? Captain America in it. He's not he's not a very good actor. Ryan Gosling's probably the best part about that film, but yeah, he's really good. So the guy who plays Captain America, I wouldn't say he's a proper actor. Um, what do you want to talk about? X Defiant?
As I'm playing it, we can right now. So X Defiant, new free to play multiplayer shooter that is currently in beta. It is a competitor for Call of Duty, basically.
What do you want to talk about?
It's being developed
X
by
Defiant?
Call of Duty developers using the Snowdrop engine, which is the same engine they used to make the Division with. So the game looks pretty fucking impressive and pretty cool. New free to play, pretty beautiful multiplayer graphics. And it's basically what if Overwatch and Call of Duty had a baby.
Well, it is a lot of Call of Duty people. It worked on the old games.
Yeah. Well,
So-
some people that worked on all the Call of Duty games work on this. With a lot of them. So the game looks
So,
pretty
yeah,
like, you can see similarities with other hero shooters that are out right now. Like they aren't specifically heroes, they're more like classes. They don't have actual there are 3 different characters in each class. You can choose they all do the same thing. But the only difference is what they look like and sound like. So it's basically what if like Valorant, Valorant, Overwatch, a lot of so that kind of thing. So you can see similarities with other hero shooters that are out right now. Like, they aren't specifically heroes; they're more like classes. They don't have actual. There are each class. You can choose. They all do the same thing. Is what they look like and sound like.
Um,
And at the moment, there are several modes in it. At the moment, one is your standard domination, that kind of thing. You see similarities with what we were here at Hannah Baby with Call of Zone control, where it's like Rush, except from Battlefield, except you just have to stand in a zone to capture it, and then once you've captured both zones in an area, you can push forward. More akin to there are several modes in it at the moment. Rush from Battlefield. One is your standard domination, that kind of thing. And also there's Escort, which is zone control. You might have seen similar. That appears in Overwatch as well. In Overwatch, the primary mode that was in Overwatch was escorting a moving objective through a set path across the map. One team has to escort it to make it move, stand within a certain area. The other team has to push it back. And that was also copied in Call of Duty World War II. Do you remember that, Reese? The mode where you have to make the tank go forward?
Oh, yeah, you have to work together to push it.
Was escorting. That was a cool mode. Moving. It wasn't just through a set path. It wasn't just like pushing the tank. The tank came last, didn't it? There was other set objectives in a certain area before you got. The other team has to push it back, and that was also. But yeah, it's like that, like that, and like Overwatch, where you have to escort something across the map, and the other team has to push them back.
Yeah, it's just a fun mode that I never played it. It's great.
And there's also a mode called Hot Shot, which is kind of like Cranked from Call of Duty. You kill someone, the person with the most points on the team during the team. The person with the most points during the game becomes the hot shot. They have increased speed, increased health, and increased damage with their bullets. So it's basically like, the more points you have, the more dangerous you are. And it's basically a fight to genuinely stay in first place, because you become basically unstoppable in first place.
Is it still in beta, this game?
Yeah, the beta's on right now, and it's going to last.
I have to get Ubisoft Connect, don't I, have to download it?
I think you do, yeah. Which is no biggie, really. So, it's basically like, I don't think you need the more points you have, the more dangerous you. I don't think Connect is. I don't think it's on Connect. I think it's on another platform, but you do need a Ubisoft Connect account to play it.
Yeah.
Because it's crossplay. The same with Siege nowadays. You should still have your old Connect account if you can.
Yeah, I'll have a look at everything after this game.
Yeah, it's like if you remember way back when you needed a Connect account to play Siege. And I remember when my PS4 bricked and I had to reset it. Ubisoft Connect actually saved all my data, so I didn't lose anything from Siege. I was going back into the game expecting to have to start up from levels 1 again, no level 0, and it was still there, all of it, even though it was gone from my hard drive and my cloud storage. Well, not the cloud storage. I never saved it to cloud storage because automatic cloud save was off. But it was gone from my hard drive, but Ubisoft Connect saved it for me.
Yeah, at least this WLS PT.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. Fuck.
So, are you excited to play this game, Jake?
I am. I'm playing it right now. Well, I'm not playing it. I'm just running around the practice area so I don't get distracted. But yeah, I'm going to play more of it when this podcast is over, and I'm going to hopefully play more of it with Callum. I was hoping to play more of it with Adam, but obviously he's not here.
Yeah.
One thing, the only complaint I have is in the last 2 tests and in this beta as well, there's no standard team deathmatch mode. All of the modes are objective based, which means you need to have a team that actually play the objectives, or else you're not going to get anywhere.
Okay, now everyone's ringing me. I'm in a game live on the internet and everything all going on right now.
Everyone wants Callum today. Oh my god.
Oh, but I got Mum on there, Rocket League, that, and then you're ringing me as well.
Yep, that's what this game does as well. And it sticks around for a long time.
I hope it lasts a long time. Yeah.
And you know that new Pixar film that had had the lowest opening in the box office in history in Pixar.
Elemental.
Yeah.
That sucks. Is it any good though?
That's the problem. I don't know. It's. I think it's the first Pixar film to a cinema for a long time.
Hmm.
Most of them went straight to Disney Plus for like obviously pandemic and all that shit.
What else was I going to talk about? I've forgotten what I was going to talk about. I think we've talked about all we can about X-Defiant for the moment. Basically, it's a hero shooter taking inspiration from Overwatch, made by Call of Duty developers by Ubisoft. And yeah, it's off to a good start.
Yeah.
As I stand here in the practice range and shoot the heads off bots with a pistol. Anything you want to talk about, Reese?
Well, Samuel Jackson. Apparently, he called MCU fan in incels for hating strong women. Because Captain America, not America, Captain Marvel, a lot of people didn't like her, but it's not just, it's just because she can do everything, that's the problem with that character.
Who? Sam Jackson.
Yeah. They basically attack the fans for stupid reasons.
He's not winning themselves any favours, is he?
No, especially when a new show came out that he's the star of.
Secret Invasion, yeah.
I watched the first episode and it's very drawn out and boring until they ended. But there's a lot of characters that I don't care about. But they're all like, just, I don't really care about them.
Hopefully it gets better.
Well, he was told not to read the comic because like we're not doing that, but you're using the name of the comic. So,
Well,
it's still
it's stupid when you tell them not to watch the source material or read the source material. Like they told Bella Ramsey and Pedro Pascal not to
not to play the game.
Oh yeah. It pulled the whole series paid off, but I'm like, why would you tell them not to read the source material,
Yeah, because a lot of stuff that happens in the show is really similar to the game. So I don't think it would make a difference if they played it.
There's also what is it the Halo TV show was made by people who have no fucking clue what the source material is about.
They don't care about the source material, that's the problem.
And what else was there? Oh yeah, Kathleen Kennedy infamously saying that it's hard to do Star Wars stuff because they have no source material to work off. Bitch, you have an entire non-canon expanded universe to work off.
Is that because when they bought this, like, oh, the extended universe doesn't matter, that's the problem, which she did.
I know, right? They've brought several stuff from the extended universe into, Legends. They call it Legends now. They've brought most stuff from Legends into the canon timeline.
Well, they're starting to use that now, aren't they? Because they've ruined most of the characters that everyone loves.
Like one of the starships in The Rise of Skywalker was called the Revan, named after Darth Revan.
Yeah, we also had, Starkiller Base?
Starkiller Base, yeah. Oh, I mean, in fairness, that was what originally Luke Skywalker was going to be Anakin Starkiller in the very first draft of the script for the original movie. And, Anakin ended up becoming Luke's dad. But the name Starkiller was never used until The Force Unleashed.
You got one.
If you don't respect the source material, that's a big mistake.
Yeah.
Because we're getting Secret Invasion without the heroes that's in the comics we don't know who's who. Like who's a Skrull and who's not. It's more than like a spy thriller in the show. And apparently Nick Cage has been back to Earth in a long time since the blip is in space.
Nick Cage?
Oh, Nick Cage? But then again, they keep doing that. Nick Fury.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what the fuck?
Because obviously he used to have like control and stuff when plans happened. But since he disappeared in the blip, I think that affected him to be out of control. The show's more of a spy thriller with Skrull, like who's a Skrull and who's not, who's the bad guy for that stuff. But you know, it's like, if you think about the Multiverse of Madness, they didn't, the guy who wrote that didn't even watch WandaVision to know why she's bad or anything. Like, the reason she's bad is because she got corrupted, but in the film it never actually tells you that she is corrupted. Especially at the end where she just destroys every Darkhold but camera.
They just expect you to have watched WandaVision.
Well, normal people, when they go to cinema, they're not going to be watching the show, so they're going to be confused when they watch the movie, like, what's going on. Like, the Marvels, when that comes out, Monaco Rumble? She did it, she's got powers, no one's going to know what that is.
Yeah, her from WandaVision.
Yeah, the one who said, "You never know what you sacrificed." Fuck off.
Yeah, they'll never know what you sacrificed for them.
There's some talking about it.
What?
I said, you carry on talking, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay, well, I don't know what to talk about, but I'll make something up.
What?
How about I talk about this cool little detail I just discovered in X-Define, where if you shoot a TV screen, it doesn't immediately break, like in most video games. But the TV glitches out and fucking stutters everywhere.
What?
Mom?
What detail did you find out, Jake?
Oh, just some insignificant detail. You shoot a TV in X-Define, and instead of just cracking and breaking like in most shooters, it actually does. It actually goes all staticky and stutters, and goes all glitchy basically, like it would in real life.
Yeah. Well, I saw Flash, it wasn't like that movie.
Was it not?
It was pointless.
seen some meme where he puts a baby in the microwave. Can you tell me what that's all about?
There's an hospital that's collapsing. You have to save the babies flying out of fucking building, and he puts it in the microwave.
He puts it in the microwave.
He puts it in the microwave. And the meme is where he reverses and he puts it back in. So the nurse is screaming. Yeah, it's kind of stupid. The baby's horrible CGI part. He's got to save
So
it.
wait, baby's in the microwave and then he reverses and puts it in the microwave.
So that's the meme where he reverses back and puts it in the microwave and the nurse is screaming.
You know, being Ezra Miller, you can believe he'd do that.
Yeah, I think there's so many different reasons why this film isn't doing well.
Ezra Miller looks. Have you seen his face? He looks like He doesn't look like a person you would trust. You know.
He doesn't look like a right person.
He screams Jeffrey Dahmer next door neighbor. Face is like, the quiet neighbor who no one ever suspects, but turns out to be a horrible serial killer.
I can actually see that happening.
It's his cheekbones and his eyes and that hair that's always flat to his head. He looks at his pursy lips. He looks like the sweaty, quiet, creepy guy.
Well,
you know what I'm talking about.
That's Ezra Miller. He just looks creepy.
Yeah. Do you remember the movie? Do you remember? Well, anyway, he puts the baby in the microwave to save it from a building that's blowing up. Do you remember X-Men Apocalypse, where Quicksilver just runs around the building and pulls everyone out?
Yeah, he does it better. Quicksilver's so much better than what Flash does.
He saves everyone, and he does it to the tune of Sweet Dreams.
Yeah, and in the film, though, I can't grab the babies directly, I might injure them and stuff. I'm like, Quicksilver saves people without injuring them.
Or picking up a microwave with a baby inside it running at supersonic speeds, that's not going to turn the baby inside a metal casket into fucking marmalade.
It's so stupid.
What else was it? How about we move away from movies? Let's talk. There's a topic I want to talk about right now. Let's talk about things that scare us.
Okay.
What scares you?
Drowned in the ocean.
Drowning in the ocean. As people are actually probably going to drown.
They're going to drown on one out of oxygen and die by that.
Or already dead.
Already dead, yeah.
They heard banging, so some sonar device detected banging.
Fucking could be anything.
I know. Your fear is drown. What? So, like, drowning scares you?
Oh, yeah.
Drowning's got to be the worst way, or burning.
Yeah, one of the worst ways.
I like how you just naturally go to things that will kill you in the most horrible ways.
Well, yeah.
Well, I don't want to be crushed by a fridge either, if that's what you mean. That's a shocking way to go.
Well, you might be in Indiana Jones to survive that.
True. I've been known for my Indiana Jones, like... Ah, is that not gone in? Oh, no, yeah, my Indiana Jones, like, characteristic.
When you mean scares, you mean what? We're afraid to die, or do you mean like what we're afraid of?
Things we're afraid of, just in general, anything. Things that will scare us, things that... Also think ways that we can die, I guess.
I guess spiders. Spider ones.
That's a valid response. Spiders are creepy.
Rats are creepy as hell.
Are you just saying all this because we saw all that in Indiana Jones?
Well, watch Indiana Jones and see all the rats everywhere. It kind of creeps me out. Rats are horrible things.
Yeah.
Remember that guy the other day we watched eat one?
I mean, he grabs it and kills straight away.
Yeah, it was wicked, that one.
He cooks it.
Stuff that scares me. The idea of something happening scares me. Like,
That could be anything.
I've been doing some reading about, I've been reading about science recently, about idiots who believe the world is flat and all that shit.
Yeah.
I've also been reading about neutron stars. No, those things scare the ever living shit out of me. Why they scare me?
Why?
Well, a neutron star is basically the collapsing core of a massive, like supermassive giant star, which had like a mass bigger than, I don't know, 25 times the mass of our sun.
Yeah, why are you scared that? It's nowhere near us.
You're going to go on about Beetlejuice. That's never going to touch you in your lifetime. Nor any other known supernova happening or expected to happen in the next.
If the sun starts to die, then that's a problem.
That is according to NASA, though. So.
Well, there's the thing: neutron stars can come from anywhere, and yes, they can reach us.
Not in this lifetime, though.
It doesn't matter when. Any supermassive star can become a neutron star. Neutron stars can travel vast distances in no time at all, and not very high, obviously.
Yeah, I was gonna say, all these space things never ever fucking happen.
But they can happen. That's the scary thing.
We know
neutron
that. We've never seen one.
Well, we're not going to see one because if we saw one, we'd die.
Why are we afraid of it then? It kills us straight away.
Does that make you feel a bit weird? Someone's just come up with this.
No one's come up with this.
Evidence. Where's the evidence of it? This is why I don't shit me.
The evidence is there are several solar systems, not solar systems, planetary systems around us that we can see that had evidence of life there. Well, evidence of planets there before that were just gone. And they believe that neutron stars did this.
They believe.
Of course they believe anything, the scientists. They come up with a lot of crazy shit.
I just say, I've got 1 goal, 3 assists, 3 saves, and I'm still at the bottom of the leaderboard. This is a sick team. Banging.
All I know is neutron stars definitely exist. I don't know. Don't ask me the technical know-how. All I know is they exist because there's shit all over the internet about them.
Yeah, but does that mean they exist because people on the internet said so?
No, because, well, scientists that discovered them said so. This isn't some conspiracy shit like flat Earth or some bollocks like that. Okay. These are things that actually happen out in space, like supernovas or black holes. And if a neutron star were to come in our direction, it would. Well, it wouldn't just be our planet would be destroyed. There would be nowhere to go. The entire solar system will be destroyed.
That will never happen.
Well, why do we worry about this? If it happens, fucking dead anyway. So.
It scares me because neutron stars, the way they destroy entire systems is they knock planetary bodies out of their orbit and causing them to fucking... They crack planets like eggs. Literally just a wave some massive invisible wave traveling light years across the systems, fucking erasing the sun. Imagine that. Imagine the sun just getting wiped out like you're wiping a stain off the window. That's what neutron stars do. And that's why they scare me.
Well, what else scares you about space?
What else scares me about space?
Everything.
Yeah.
Well, it's space. Naturally, you're going to be afraid of it.
Do you think...
I think Doctor Who
we know about aliens already or not?
Doctor Who said it best about space. He called it space. He said that the quote from Star Trek, "Space, the final frontier." Final because it wants to kill us.
Yeah, space is probably more dangerous than the ocean, if you ask me.
Space is much more dangerous than the ocean.
It's much more, bigger too, that's the scary thing about it.
You take off your diving gear about 10 feet underwater, you're alright, you can just put it back on. I mean, you'll probably have some massive serious problems, but because, you're trying to not breathe in water. But up in space, you take your helmet off, you die. Simple as.
Yeah, you're fucked. Imagine if someone tried it and they just didn't.
But
what?
die.
You're like, what the fuck?
It survived space!
You
We
would
had
probably
Judge
have 10 seconds to get your helmet back on now. You'd probably suffer major damage internally.
Yeah.
It's like 10 seconds in space is all you need to die.
Has anyone actually died in space that we know of?
I don't believe so.
Don't think they'll happen.
Not that we fucking know of, anyway, mate. That's what I'd say to that.
Oh, that's the thing. They have methods of knowing this shit without actually having to see it. Space is an empty void where there is nothing. No light, no gravity, no air, no sound, nothing. So what do you think happens when you take your helmet off?
You can live in space?
Sure. No idea.
That's what I mean, we don't actually have the idea what actually happens.
Oh, we have a very good idea of what happens. Your blood boils, your lungs explode. Oh, they shrivel up like prunes. Ice forms all over your skin in seconds. Your eyes, your blood vessels in your eyes will burst.
Yeah, well, either way you're dead.
Either way, you die.
Well, what's most scary that space is full of other aliens? Oh, it's not got anything out there except for us.
Scariest, well, that's the thing. Arthur C. Clarke, I think it's Arthur C. Clarke who said it. He said it best. There are two possibilities. Either we are alone in the universe or we are not. Both are equally terrifying. Because the idea that there's something out there is kind of unnerving. But what's more unnerving is the idea that out of all those stars and planets in the entire universe, we were the only sentient species to evolve. That we're completely alone. That's the scary part.
Isn't our moon like a weird, natural place that the other moon is?
The moon?
Yeah.
Moons are the results of natural formations of rock that have, basically the moon, our moon, long before the meteorite that killed the dinosaurs, believed that it was another meteorite that smacked into Earth when it was still like a molten mass. And the fragments eventually formed over millions of billions of years into the moon. That's how natural satellites are created. It takes millions of years. But basically, it's believed that they all began the same way. Big floating hunks of rock collected into one.
It's like I think the moon's like a perfect, there's no rotation of the Earth, which is very different to any other moon. Oh, I don't know. But space is sweeter.
Space is a dark and evil mistress.
I like that. I wouldn't explore it.
I don't think you would.
I'd watch a live feed of somebody else doing it though.
Yeah, but what if they come across something horribly? that just killed them, and it's like, oh, it's heading for us.
Quicker, innit? That's good. You saw it live, man.
Oh god, there could be stuff like that they don't even have fucking names for.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't.
Most planets are not given. Most planets that we discover are not given names. They're given designations, numbers.
Like, the whole idea of space never ending is kind of creepy.
An endless void. Endless void that never ceases, you know?
Endless void of blackness. It's just awful to think about.
Like, nothing, you know, below our planet, there's nothing for all eternity without end. Above our planet, there is absolutely nothing for all eternity without end.
There's no up or down in space.
There's no up, no down,
There's
no nothing.
nothing, mate.
That's why they call it a void. They call it a void because there is nothing.
Why the nothing?
So those poor buggers in that tin.
Yeah, they've got like less than 24 hours of oxygen.
They're fucked. They're not.
They're either dead already, or they're definitely gonna die.
Yeah. Don't know what's gone on in there.
We don't even know if any of them have gone crazy.
Exactly. That banging can be a number of things.
Yeah, it could be. Someone could be killing someone to get more oxygen. The last thing I don't know.
I mean, yeah, it does have a flaw, but the ocean is still a fucking void itself.
Oh yeah, it's hard to get people.
And they're just in it.
Yeah, we don't even know what happened to them, how they got...
I know.
They went down to look at the Titanic. That's 2 miles underwater.
Yeah, you fucking... The pressure at that fucking depth.
Even if they find them, you have to bring them out slowly.
They've had pressure pushing down on that fucking sub for like 2-3 days now.
Yeah. They paid a lot of money to go down there too. Jesus.
I'm also seeing quite a lot of fucking... Oh shit, that nearly went in. Left people who are like... Well, left, I'd say far left, who are going, a billionaire gonna die, big deal.
Oh yeah, they're celebrating, aren't they?
I don't like that.
I don't like it. That's awful. People are gonna die.
I don't give a shit if he's a
It don't even matter how much money you've got, he's gonna die.
People pay to go see the Titanic because it's a historical site, you know. Within the next so many years, the Titanic's going to be gone.
Oh, I'm on about people fucking...
People celebrating them getting lost, Jake. They're gonna die.
I know what you're saying. People go down there to view the Titanic, you know, and they don't deserve to die just for going to
just because they've got money, they don't deserve to die. It's stupid.
It's because they're elite, that's why they want to die.
Well, they probably a lot of them earn the money.
Most likely, something they've never fucking done.
These people just like to complain about everything.
Like, get off your lazy ass and actually make money if you're so bothered.
Yeah. Go and do something in your life.
That's more than we can say for ourselves.
Hey. I do enough as it is.
Me especially.
I do what I can, and that's about it.
You do what your options are very limited, so that's not exactly your fault.
Yep. That's why I do videos on a podcast.
It's not like the hand life dealt you, you know?
God knows what I would be doing if I could, if I could walk. God knows where I would be. Well, I don't think about that because that's A different Wi-Fi doesn't exist.
Probably fucking God that put you in this predicament, mate.
Probably a reason for that.
They're like, yeah, you little ginger cunt, I don't like you.
God's racist against gingers.
Like, sit down for the rest of your life. I don't like you.
Sit down, you bitch.
God's scrolling through his little flip book like, world leader, astronaut, actor, ginger. I fucking hate gingers. Disabled.
Well, they do say gingers don't have souls, so maybe that's true.
Probably saw what your mum and dad would do, like, oh, you bastard. I fucking hate gingers.
Remember that fucking show? Like, animated show? The Ginger Kid. What was it called?
You're not talking about South Park, surely?
No, it's animated like it's a ginger kid that's horrible. Kind of called
Angry Kid.
Angry Kid. That's probably it.
What, the one like the stop motion animated?
Yeah.
Yeah, Angry Kid.
That's actually kind of funny. That
show's hilarious.
Is it a robot chicken?
No.
It's not out, but it's similar animation.
I've always loved how it's made. Basically, the people's, if you have to look closely, but it's real people's bodies being stop motion animated, but the heads are claymation. So, like, if you look at Angry Kid's body, he's an actual person. You know, his hands, his body, all that, which is being stop motion animated. But his head has been edited in later as a claymation character.
It was funny as fuck.
I love the one where what is it? When he pretends he's got Tourette's and he starts swearing randomly, and his dad goes to hit him because he's being foul-mouthed. He says, "No, Dad, you can't hit me. I'm disabled. You can't hit a kid with Tourette's. It's not my fault." It's like a curse if you think about it, isn't it, Tourette's?
It just reminds the South Park episode of Pat, where you start actually getting Tourette's.
Oh yeah. There was a lot like Angry Kid. There was a lot of inconsistencies with the story though. In one episode, his mother had left the family 5 years ago. In another episode, his dad was shagging her, and he was talking about what was going on last night. It's like, Dad, where did Mum go? To the shops. But that was 5 years ago. No, that's what he says. Where did Mum go to get fags? But that was 5 years ago. It's a long way to the shops. And another one, he says, it's like, Dad, what was going on last night? What do you mean? I got to go to the toilet and I heard all this moaning coming from you and Mum. Mostly from Mum, actually. At first she thought she was crying, and then yeah, don't stop. Are you sure you weren't just dreaming? No, I was definitely awake. Kept listening for ages. Did you?
I don't like it when he says that.
Well, he says like, it's just the way he says. He knows exactly what was going on. He says to his dad, "I kept listening for ages," and his dad says, "Like, did you?" It's like, oh shit. Yeah. What did you do wrong? What do you mean? Well, at one point, Mum said you've been a very bad boy, and there's all this moaning and groaning. Ooh, I think you must have been dreaming, son. I wasn't. What's a butt plug? Yeah.
I'll give you a fucking butt plug.
And then when he goes to ask his mum, he goes, "Mum," and the dad still goes, £5. What? I'll give you £5 if you never mention this again. 10. Done. Oh, that show. You got me set off on that now.
I know. It's easy to get you set off.
I know,
Yeah,
Sheldon.
set me off. It's easy.
Remember gruesome stories for gruesome kids? That's what it's called.
Some what?
That show was where it tells you stories like it's called gruesome stories for gruesome kids.
Oh, Grizzly Tales for Gruesome
Oh,
Kids.
that was a good like creepy show.
Yeah.
But the story of stuff that happens, you're like, oh wow, this is pretty dark for a kid show.
Grizzly Tales for Gruesome Kids. A series of cautionary tales for lovers of Scream. I used to watch that a lot when I was a kid. I got the accent down completely.
I think I never watched that. The stories were crazy.
I remember the one where fucking because this lad nicks the butcher, but the local butcher and nick his son's bike, and so the butcher goes to his house in the night and turns him into fucking sausages. He kills him, and then the next morning he sells him to his own mother with as fucking sausages. All because he nicked his grandson's bike. It's like this means you shouldn't have stolen my grandson's bike. It's over there. Bike's a tenner a penny. Good meat, on the other hand, is priceless. Ugh.
Oh, come on, man. It's it.
But yeah, when this all started, because we were talking about people hoping those people in the submersible die.
Oh yeah, and then thinking about being ginger and all that shit.
Then we started going on about people who actually those people need to get off their ass and do something. And it's not like we kind of do the same thing, stay on our asses all day. And then we started talking about how your options were limited, and then it was probably God, and you was like, oh God, you said God knows what I could be doing if I could walk.
Oh, we get it. Fuck.
You just recap all our stories.
You are Sheldon sometimes, mate.
Don't even watch that bullshit show.
No one watches that anymore because it's over. That's a fake nerd show, that.
Yeah.
That show is terrible. I fucking hate it.
Yeah, it's a fake nerd show.
Without the laugh track, you have trouble figuring out when you're supposed to laugh.
It's not even funny, most of it.
So I watched a bit of an episode on YouTube where they've edited out the laugh track, and without the laugh track, the jokes just fall flat because it's literally just there to tell you when you're supposed to be laughing.
They're literally fake nerds. They're not even interested.
Multiple people point out that Sheldon's just an arsehole with a high IQ.
Sheldon's autistic.
He uses his apparently superior intellect to get people to do what he wants.
Yeah. That show was absolutely terrible. And I'm ashamed to say I used to watch that a lot.
The fucking Big Bang Theory.
It's probably the weakest sitcom out there.
I was like, we were talking about Father Ted recently, weren't we? And it's not the same kind of humour, obviously, because it's Irish and not American. But I just love more mature humour instead of stuff that we got on like the Big Bang Theory.
I think generally Americans' humour is fucking dog shit.
Their humour's not as good as ours.
It's just so silly.
They say some shit.
Yeah, they're just really silly, if you know what I mean.
Like for example, the in between the American ones, they didn't get the humour.
Yeah, they fucking butchered that shit.
American sitcoms are not that good.
No.
We have so much better comedy over here. We use the word comp and stuff like that.
Fuck yeah.
And there's a reason like most shows on Red don't last that long because the budget isn't that big. So when they tell a story, they end it. Like over here with the budget of making a comedy show is not as you don't have as much money. Americans have a lot.
You don't need big budget to make something funny.
But their shows go forever in America. Can never looking at all the TSI shows and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And they have like fucking hundreds of them still going. There's so many of them. You got NCIS, all that stuff.
Right, and now.
Our comedy is the best.
Well, that's probably we're probably just biased for it, but you know,
it's alright to be biased, but it's good.
I mean, Americans find their comedy superior. I will admit the US Office is better than the UK.
Well, that's the only example.
Yeah, that's damn right.
But after season 1, that's when they figured out that they could do it better, differently. That's when it improved season 2. But over Ricky Gervais is then awkward in that show. His character.
Yeah, his character is more awkward than Michael.
No, Michael's...
You know, David Brent just doesn't give a shit about most people, but Michael actually does make an effort to care. That's what
he
makes
does
him
care deep down, just has trouble showing it.
Download an Ubisoft installer.
Ubisoft?
I know, fucking get these cunts on my computer again. Love it. Oh, I've got a Red Bull here. Fuck off. We're having it right now.
Got a Red Bull?
Kin 2, right, Earth. Forgot about that.
It's not a fucking Red Bull, guys.
The Red Bull, man's got work at 7:30. Don't give a fuck.
Right in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
No, at night.
Okay.
What time is it, Reese?
Alright, dickhead.
Cunt.
You can't, you fucking can't.
Oh, don't worry. We all have brain farts.
I have a lot of brain farts. That's true.
I tried putting my plate in the fridge instead of the dishwasher the other day.
I've try to put milk in the cupboard.
Well, I was thinking about getting a Strongbow out of the fridge, and as I was doing it, I was putting my plate in the dishwasher, and I nearly put the plate inside the fridge.
You ever done that when you're looking for your phone and it's in your hands? You're like, where's the phone? It's in your hand.
I was looking for my glasses, and they were on top of my fucking head.
So easy to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's
shit.
So, do you think they're gonna get sent to prison, the Tate brothers?
No.
I don't know. I guess we'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah. If they've done it, I hope they're right in prison. We'll have to wait. It could take forever to do this. We don't know how many days it's gonna start all that shit.
They can draw this out.
They'll probably draw it out as long as they can. Just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
I'm just tearing it to pieces on Extra Fight right now.
You're tearing people to pieces?
We're with you at some point.
I just had a brain fart though. I tried backing into a corner to protect myself from while capturing the zone, and there was a guy already sitting there. I didn't even see him because I was backing up. Oh, I just stepped on a landmine. Okay.
I saw a video today in the UK of a guy getting kicked out of class for saying his two genders. And the teacher's already got him. So keep your opinion to yourself and go home. Because apparently that's you can't say that anymore.
Evidently not.
We live in a strange world. The world is insane.
So, 8 o'clock, is that the stream?
Do you want it to? Have we got anything else to talk about? Or is that it?
Do you want it?
It's been an hour, I don't think we have anything else to talk about.
Well, we got to 50 podcasts. Thanks for listening. This has been the Real Snakes. We'll see you in the next stream. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.